everybody, this is Krista from Krista's Kitchen. Today we're going to be making garbanzo bean chocolate chip cookies. It's a great way to use some of those extra pantry items that we stored up for the pandemic, and it's a great way to sneak some healthy protein into the children without them knowing. So for today you're going to need one 15-ounce can of garbanzo beans, preferably low sodium or no salt, 1 egg, some dark brown sugar, some semi-sweet chocolate chips, baking soda, white sugar, almond flour, a little bit of salt, baking powder, vanilla, and olive oil. So this recipe is going to take about a full hour to complete. It only takes about 10 minutes to make the entire batter, and then you cook each batch for 20 minutes, and then they need to cool completely because they do firm up and get sweeter as they cool. So it's about an hour. So with children, it's not too bad. It doesn't take all day long to make batch after batch of cookie.
You want to start by preheating your oven to 350 degrees. You're going to need a food processor with the mixing blade at the bottom. It's time to get started. Start by draining and rinsing your garbanzo beans. Then rinse off and make sure you get all the excess liquid. We're going to start with 1 egg, 3 tablespoons of almond flour, not packed down, 2 tablespoons of white sugar, 2 tablespoons of packed brown sugar, 2 teaspoons of vanilla extract, 1/4 teaspoon salt, 1/4 teaspoon baking powder, 1/4 teaspoon baking soda, 2 tablespoons of olive oil, then food process all the ingredients for about 1 to 2 minutes until very smooth. Once it is smooth, take out the blade and clean it off with a spatula. And then you're going to add 3/4 cup of semi-sweet chocolate chips.
All right, now we have made our cookie dough batter. So it's time to put them on our pan. So you want to get canola oil or Pam spray, anything to make this non-stick. So we're going to be very liberal about this because there's no butter in these cookies. And we are going to shape them about teaspoon size, maybe a little bit bigger. And one thing that's very important about these cookies is they don't flatten out in the oven like other cookies. So we're actually going to flatten them here ourselves. So you want to get about a teaspoonful. And they are a little wet, so just take that into consideration. Now that is going to be about as big as it gets. It's not going to, like I said, spread out more. This recipe makes about 12 to 15 cookies, depending on the size. Today I made them roughly the size of tennis balls. Like I said, it's about a teaspoon to a teaspoon and a half batter. We also have a small cookie scoop that makes them mini, and you can get a lot more out of that. So we're gonna put the first batch in the oven for 18 to 20 minutes. All right, the timer has gone off for our first batch of cookies. Make sure you get your handy dandy oven mitt. Mine is a hollow wooden one. All right, come take a look at the cookies. So you'll notice these cookies have a little bit of a brown crisp around the edge. That means they're done. So we're gonna set these aside for a while, and we're gonna leave them on the pan. Traditionally, you take cookies off the pan and put them on a wire rack. These cookies we're gonna leave on the pan because they're gonna firm up while they're cooling, okay? So we're gonna put our last 3 cookies in and set these aside to cool.